Hey friends, welcome back in. So many options in Lexington on how to spend New Year's Eve. So are you looking for big party, big energy vibes maybe? Something more intimate, low-key perhaps, live music, or maybe a getaway staycation. Too many options is a good thing to have, so we called in a pro to help us navigate this. It's my friend Anne Livengood, who's not only a realtor here in town, she celebrates our city with her Living Good and Lex lifestyle blog, also connects our community with her walking group. It's great to see you, my friend.
It's so good to see you. I know. It's wild being back.
I know. Isn't it crazy? More years than we care to count. So.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
I saw your New Year's Eve guide to Lexington online, and I thought, this is incredible. We need to share this with our viewers because what you did was really cool, how you broke down basically on what you're looking for. You know, if you're looking for something a little more intimate, you've identified some locations. And if you're looking for something kind of rave-esque, we've got that too. Turns out we've got everything.
We really do, and that's the thing. That's what inspired the post. That's what's been inspiring a lot of my content lately, and my lifestyle brand, Living Good and Lex. But it's just like sharing all the amazing things that Lexington, that our city has to offer, and all the places and people and things that make Lexington special.
Well, we want to say this several times while we're talking. We've got a shot of the guide up here, but how can folks find this guide? Where do they go?
Well, so I shared this guide on my social media.
Okay.
Living Good and Lex. You know, I'm super active on social, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the things. And I also have a blog. Yeah, I kind of just put together a little roundup of, I've rang in the new year so many different ways here in Lexington.
I was going to mention that because you've got street cred here. I mean, you spent years bartending at Hugo's and Harvey's, I think. And
yeah, Hugo's. For anybody who has been around Lexington long enough, you'll remember Hugo's, which was a very popular spot.
No doubt.
to ring in the new year.
So you really do have a handle on what's available in the area. So give me a couple of options here. What if I'm looking for something really low-key? What am I looking for?
Low-key, honestly, that's my vibe these days. I've got a toddler at home. So, you know, a couple of the spots that I mentioned, the Willow, for one, a new wine bar over in the Warehouse Block.
Okay.
They are doing a Midnight in Paris theme, so they're actually doing a ball drop much earlier. So their whole thing is like you can be home in bed by midnight, which that's my vibe these days.
I love that, an early ball drop. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and then I also gave a little shout out to Fable Charcuterie and Wine, which is a local business that provides, like, you can do take home really lovely, beautiful charcuterie boards. So just a great way to, like, you know, take that home, make it a vibe at home, you know, have your low-key New Year's and still celebrate or support a local business.
Love it. Well, let's go to the other side of the equation here. We're looking for shoulder to shoulder, you know, a high energy party.
Yeah, so a couple of the places that I mentioned, the Grove, which is kind of a nod to my old bartending days at Hugo's and Harvey's, because the Grove is now, it encompasses the old Hugo's, which is now the Melodeon, and Harvey's Bar, but they're doing a big ticketed celebration, DJ, all the things, and then the Manchester Hotel. They always throw a really great New Year's Eve party.
They're wonderful.
They're gonna have like burlesque dancers and, like, you know, just this whole sultry, seductive vibe, you know, that would be a lot of fun.
It's been awesome seeing our city grow to the point where we have these options because, you know, you go back 10, 15 years, we didn't have a lot of these.
It is so true. Our city has changed so much. You know, I've lived here in a lot of different phases of my life. And, you know, back when I was in my early 20s and it was kind of felt more like a college town, Lexington has just grown up so much, and there's different pockets of town that are hot spots that didn't even exist. You know, nobody was hanging out there 15 years ago.
Exactly.
So to see that happen, it's really special. And I just, so I'm passionate about highlighting those things and all the things that are happening in Lexington.
That's great. I do want to mention too, you had a couple of listings for kind of a staycation, just a little bit of a getaway.
Yeah. You
throw some chicken nuggets at the kids and find a sitter and run, right? What are your best bets for those?
Yeah, so I'll be honest, I have not made it to the Aldenburg Hotel yet, but I've seen, and the woman behind that, Emily with Gathered Living, she's kind of widely known for curating these amazing experiences with her businesses. So yeah, that was one of them that I included. And then also Shaker Village.
Oh,
They're
yes.
doing like a night hike and like a little toast around the campfire at midnight. And
Very good.
what a beautiful way to celebrate New Year. You know, I mean,
love it.
it sounds amazing to
Well,
me.
there's so many more options. We want to send people to your guide to learn more. While we have you, I want to learn more about this community walk that you put together.
Oh, that's honestly one of the things I'm most proud of that I started this past year. It was an initiative, you know, just to kind of create a way to get people moving and connected and exploring our city that is free, you know, and inclusive, and really anybody can do it. So we meet every Wednesday in the warehouse block.
Oh, nice.
I do need to say, don't show up this coming Wednesday because we are on a little winter hiatus
holiday,
now.
right,
Yeah,
right.
but we'll be back at it super early spring. And yeah, we meet weekly, and we do a little 2.5-mile walk, and then we hang out at different local businesses in that area.
I love
afterwards.
that.
Yeah.
Just introducing people to some of your favorites in the area too, which is great. With your real estate business, what kind of trends are you seeing for Lexington for real estate in 2026?
Well, Lexington has remained, you know, the national trends have kind of changed and shifted, especially over this past year. The last couple of years, I think is no secret to everybody, has been wild in real estate. But Lexington has remained a really healthy, competitive, steady market.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I think, you know, for sellers, you know, if you are still doing the right things to position your home to be really marketable, then you're still seeing competitive offers, and, you know, homes are still moving.
Right.
And then for buyers, you know, things are just starting to finally level out, you know, like prices are cooling down, like there's not that rapid growth of prices, you know, interest rates are coming down a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's definitely helping level the playing field.
Well, that's great. Well, and I've enjoyed watching your success, because you're not just putting people in houses, you're really showing them the benefits of living in Lexington and in the bluegrass, which I know you love and is close to your heart. So how do folks reach out to you in terms of real estate? Maybe they want to learn more about your blog and some of the lifestyle reporting that you do on the area.
Yeah, please. You know, you can follow me at Livengood and Lex on social media. You know, I have my website, livengoodandlex.com. I put out a monthly newsletter that's just kind of more of the similar content, hyper-local content that's just really kind of celebrating all the things that make Lexington a special place to be.
That's great.
So you can follow me there. But yeah, I enjoy making this kind of content, so I appreciate all the support.
Well, you're so good at it. And we need positive energy in this life, and you've always brought that A-game.
Thank you.
So we appreciate it. And it's great to see you.
It's good to see you too, Doug.
And thanks for coming in so close to the holidays, too.
Of
We
course,
appreciate it.
of course. I would never turn you down.
Oh, my goodness. Well, glad to have you with us. Back after this, friends. Stick around.